Hello, konnichiwa, genki desu ka, wagwan. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to prepare curry chicken, Japanese style. It's a Jamaican cooking. I'm cooking my Japanese chicken, my Japanese curry chicken. One of the hardest thing for me coming here to Japan was adjusting to the food, but boy, I'm find a way to make the chicken taste like Jamaican curry chicken. So here what? Stay tuned. Watch me cook up a storm in the kitchen. Stay tuned. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Big up yourself. Please comment and maybe gonna just subscribe. More subscribe. Wink wink. Subscribe more. Alright, stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So now I'm gonna challenge my Japanese curry chicken for the first time. So first we're gonna start with I washed my chicken and I washed it with vinegar and salt. What I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna add a little of the curry seasoning. The curry, as you can see, for cooking, this is curry powder. So I'm gonna knock that in. Then I'm going to add this is tandoori chicken seasoning. I'm going to add that. That would be my substitute for my Jamaican all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to add that in. This is the first time I'm actually challenging doing this curry chicken. And then after that, I'm going to add my ground seasoning, which is like my onions, I really don't like to use tomatoes and so on in it, so these are my onions and so on. I'm going to add those in, and then after adding in that, I'm just going to let it stay for a while. Normally what I'll do is I'll normally mix it with my hands, but because of the seasoning itself, I wouldn't want to ruin my hands. So what I'll do is I'll add them in these bags, these zip locker bags. Let me just wash them out for you. See, I'm using my stove area because I'm using my storage area because my stove area because my chicken in my kitchen my kitchen is really small. So let me just put some in here, see if we can get the curry rubbed in. This is my first time challenging the Japanese curry chicken, how to make it with the curry seasoning. It doesn't really look the curry type of way, but let's see what the outcome is going to be like, because this is my first time. So let me get more curry seasoning inside. All right. So I like to do it like this to rub it in. I like to do it like that to rub it in. I'm just gonna challenge this today because I really want to see how that is, and because I'm the only one living, so I really don't need a lot of chicken. I'm just gonna put these in the fridge for another time. Then put this in the fridge for another time because I'm the only one staying here, living here, so I really don't need to eat all of this chicken. So let me just rest this in the fridge. In the freezer. Let me just rest that in the freezer. And next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more seasoning to this. Add more seasoning to that. Put that in the sink. All right, so that's that. Let me just get, this is my curry rag. This is what I use when I'm cooking curry. because I know curry can change the color, so I'm just gonna use that for my kitchen. And then what is it I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start the stove. I'm sorry, I turned off the light. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna start the stove for here, back. Then I'm gonna start it. Today I'm using the fat. I'm using olive oil to cook. So my olive oil to cook. Let me just continue to rub this in, to really rub it in to see the outcome. It should be looking like a little bit orangey. Try to see if I can get this close. All right, there we go. So I can spread, because my area is very small, so I'm gonna just spread it right there. Just rub that in while I get my rub it in. I'm not sure of the taste. I'm not sure what it will looks like, or this is like my first time challenging it, like making it with Japanese curry. So I'm a little bit nervous. All right, let me just put some more level on that to get the oil heating up a little faster. Right, and it probably does look like curry chicken. It probably does, but let's see what's the outcome. While that is taking place, I'm just gonna add a little of my curry seasoning. We call it burning the curry in Jamaica. A little of my curry seasoning to the pot. I already use salt to wash my chicken, so I really I wouldn't use any salt until like I'm doing the final testing for the chicken. Then I'll put the salt in. Let me just wait here until the oil is hot. Can just go ahead and clean up my area for a bit here. Get some of the things out in my sink, and then I can just clean my sink. My kitchen is really small. Pretty much all the apartments in Japan, the kitchen is like a walk-through, so it's not as big as the fancy kitchen that I had in Jamaica. So it's fine, but it can work. All right, there we go. Oil is all hot. Let me just try to add the chicken. You might see me jumping because it's gonna pop. Yep, pretty much as I thought. It's looking really different than what I'm used to, but I just put a little chia seed over it with some vegetables and my gyoza as usual. So just stay tuned and watch me challenge this. Okay. Some real Jamaican curry chicken on a Sunday, yeah? Alright, so first, I'd already washed my hands, and I took out my chicken, defrost my chicken, and they're just there. I like my chicken with skin, so you can make it like this, right? The next thing that we're going to do is what I like to do. I like to add my Maggi season of all-purpose season on it first to get started. I add that in. After that, adding it in, I just pour it on it with my spoon. I rather to use my spoon rather than my hands, and I just rub that in for a bit. Then next I'm gonna use my Better Pack, my real Better Pack Jamaican curry, yeah, from Spanish Town Road. Don't know. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of that on it, and I'm gonna just put that out there. Put it. You can use as much curry as you want, but not too much, because it will take away the taste of the chicken. Then I'm just gonna put that in, mix that up, and I really don't like to use as much ground seasoning like pepper. You can add your pepper, your thyme, you can add all of that to it. I'm just gonna use some some blended season here. I'm gonna add that to it as well. And then I had some onions and some garlic that I cooked up, and some garlic and a little bit of ginger here that I'm just gonna add to it. I'm just gonna add that to it, and then after adding that to it, for me, I really don't like to rub, so I have some Ziploc bags that I'm just going to use to rub in the season. So first I would like to just rinse these out just to ensure that they're clean. After rinsing them out, I'm just going to show you how to just move on from that step. Then now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate them. It depends on how big the bags are. You can get really big bags if you want. I use the smaller ones because I normally cook for just myself. You're gonna add the chicken in with the seasoning. You're gonna add all of that in. For me, I'm just gonna cook a small amount today. I'm just gonna put that in the fridge. So I'm just gonna use this amount today. All right, so what I do is I close my Ziploc bag after adding in my seasoning and all that. You may remember your seasoning and pepper. You can add pepper, you can do whatever you want. But for me, I'm allergic to pepper, so I don't really do pepper. So what I do is I rub it in like this. So this is how I get my seasoning in my counter. I'm using my stove area because my kitchen is really small, so I'm using my stove area. So what I like to do is I like to rub it in like this. I like to rub it in like this just because I don't want my hands to get really messy, and I teach, so I don't want the kids to be So there it's cooking. I'm just gonna add a little salt to it, a little salt. I like to put some salt in it, and butter, and just that. Alright, so allow it to simmer. I'm gonna close my pot back, and then there we go. Yes, dinner is served now. I have my vegetables, my rice, and my curry chicken. I put a little gyoza in it because I like my Japanese gyoza. And this is my dinner I sprinkled some chia seed over it. So now I'm all ready for dinner.